Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Klaus. We're starting today's show taking a closer look at vertigo. It's a health challenge that can have a severe impact on someone's day-to-day activities. But the good news is there is help out there when it comes to management and treatment. So let's learn more. Here to educate us on vertigo is neurologist Dr. Ian Katznelson. Now, Dr. Katznelson, thank you so much for being here, first of all.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
And if anyone has ever suffered from vertigo, you know it's this crazy sensation where the world feels like it's moving around you when you're just standing, sitting, or lying still. Doctor, what is happening with our brains?
Vertigo isn't necessarily a brain problem. It can be, but vertigo really is just a symptom of spinning or motion, as you say, and it can come from the inner ear as well as the brain. Trying to distinguish between those two possibilities is sort of the starting point when we evaluate someone with vertigo.
Is vertigo an illness that you've been diagnosed with, or is it a symptom of something else?
Vertigo is really a symptom, and there are many other illnesses or conditions that underlie that symptom. If you had vertigo caused by a stroke, then the vertigo would be related to, for example, a loss of blood supply to a certain part of the brain. Some people can actually have vertigo with their migraines. There's a condition that's called benign positional vertigo, which is very common, and it is a problem where the crystals inside your semicircular canals, which are part of the inner ear, can come loose for really just about any reason, unpredictably. And when these crystals come loose, they irritate little cells inside those canals. And the irritation of those cells is what leads to this feeling of being off balance. Another cause that's a little less common is something that we call vestibular neuritis, and is not greatly understood, but may represent a viral infection of the inner ear.
If somebody's experiencing vertigo, how do you figure out if it's related to the brain or if it's related to the inner ear?
The most seasoned clinician, that can be extremely difficult. Sometimes with brain-related vertigo, the vertigo is perhaps less profound, less severe. That's a generalization. Certainly with brain problems, you may see other symptoms that tell you there's a problem in the brain. So, for example, speech problems, vision problems, problems with the limbs.
Is vertigo something that can happen or at higher risk of as we age?
I would say so, just because many of the common causes of vertigo do occur in that older population, but it really can occur in anybody.
If somebody is feeling dizzy, what's the first thing they should do?
The first thing they should really do is reach out to their physician or other practitioner and review those symptoms with them. I would tell you that there are some definite warning signs, though, that might indicate an emergency condition where you should really just dial 911. And anytime you have vertigo associated with other neurological symptoms, like changes in your speech or your vision, changes in your strength or your sensation, that's a definite indicator that there might be an emergency.
So can we be hopeful that there is treatment and that vertigo is manageable?
Absolutely. I think with the proper diagnosis and evaluation, that is true.
Diagnosis is key. Thank you, Dr. Katznelson. Great information. Want to get expert advice about even more health topics? Just head to our website, livinghealthytv.com. All right, if you liked this video and you want more information about living a healthy life, just subscribe to our channel. We're happy you're here.